I have an idea. Not sure if it's gonna work, but let's give it a go. What's up, doll collectors, hobbyists, fabsome besties? The seasons are changing, the holidays are approaching, and you know we love to decorate. We've been making these wooden doll rooms lately using these wood panels we found at the Dollar Tree. They are 11 by 14 inches and cost $3 each. This is one of our more recent rooms. I've been playing around with new ideas and I discovered that we can add some ceiling lights. In this room, we added a faux window, but after a little experimenting, I learned that we can cut things out using a Dremel. Well, not this one. I'm using one that plugs into a wall because it has just a little more power. Crafting can be dangerous. You've been warned. Since these wood panels have a frame on the other side, a window would probably be ideal, but I want a door. So I measure the width of the frame, which looks like 3/4 inches. On the other side of the board, I'm gonna give myself a little wiggle room and draw a line. This board is 11 inches wide. I'm gonna draw a 3-inch line on the sides and a 1-inch line from the top. So my door is 5 inches wide and about 12 inches tall. I might be able to get a small window on the side, so I sketched one about a 1/2 inch from the door. Now let's go do some cutting. I secure the board so it doesn't move, then I cut on the line drawn. Not the neatest job, but we did it. I kept the door cut out, and now we're just gonna sand everything. I kept all these little hinges from our dollar store crafts. They came on boxes, and I've just been hanging on to them. I glue them onto the door, place it onto the frame. I mark on the frame where the other side should go. I have some balsa wood I bought on Amazon. I cut it into strips. I carve out a little area for the hinges, begin gluing them onto the frame, around the edge, and across the center. Let's add some rectangles in this open space, flip it over, and repeat on the other side, giving us a nice thick wooden door. I'm painting it a dark brown. It's a nice rich color, and it helps to hide my imperfections. I glue the hinges of the door to the side of the frame, making sure it can freely open. Cut 1/2-inch strips of balsa wood, cut out a notch for the hinges, paint brown around the edges of the areas that might be difficult to reach once we glue on the trim. I paint the visible areas on the trim. I use the cutout from the window to cut a piece of clear plastic from packaging, glue it over the opening, begin gluing down the 1/2-inch strips around the door, around the window, across the top, and I glue a wide piece across the bottom. I cut a 1/4 inch piece of balsa wood, paint it brown, then glue it across the bottom. And we can do the other side as well. Touch up the paint to make a working wooden door. Let's take the other 2 boards and glue them together with our door to make a corner room. Yeah! While waiting for the glue to dry, I cut a few more strips of wood. These are 1/2 inch and these are 1/4. I paint them white. I paint the walls white. Of course, you can go with whatever color you like. I'm just keeping mine neutral. I cover the floor with a wood grain contact paper, then glue down the painted strips for baseboards. I have some more hardware left over from our dollar store boxes. These were used to close the little trunks. I'm gonna glue one of the sides onto the door with a round push pin to make a doorknob. And I'm gonna go ahead and paint the outside just in case. I'm just painting it taupe, still keeping it neutral. Now that our room is prepped, it's time for the experiment. I bought a roll of magnetic adhesive sheet from Michaels. It was about $12.99, It measures 12 inches by 24. I cut a piece that is 8.5 by 11 inches, the size of a piece of paper. I have some smaller magnets that seem to like sticking to this side a whole lot more than this side. So I'm just going to remove the protective layer. That side's pretty sticky, and stick it right onto the top of my wall. Okay, so now the top of my wall is black. Let's use some more wood strips and glue them underneath. To make a chair rail, I bought magnetic photo paper that can go into my printer. It's already 8.5 by 11, and it seems to like sticking to this magnet. Are you wondering why didn't I just use more of the magnetic adhesive sheet? Well, it doesn't seem to want to stick to itself, but it likes this. This is photo paper that can go onto my printer, but I wonder if I can just glue scrapbook paper directly onto it. Let's give it a try. I'm covering it with a glue stick, then I'm placing the scrapbook paper on top. Smooth it out and trim off the excess. It's like making your own locker wallpaper, only it's dollhouse wallpaper. And now we can just stick it right onto the wall. Oh, wow! Okay, we gotta line it up better, but it looks like it's gonna work. And now we have changeable magnetic wallpaper that we can switch out with a new pattern whenever we feel like it. So we can change our room again and again. On the downside, mine isn't laying perfectly flat. I do have a little bubble right here. And what if I want to hang up pictures? Well, we can use some of our decorations from prior years and just hang it over the wall with a ribbon. We can add magnets to the back of lightweight artwork, then attach it to the wall with another set of magnets on the back. I was hoping it would just stick to the magnetic paper, but mine aren't strong enough. Magnets can be dangerous for young hobbyists. You have been warned. Now that we've tried this out on one wall, I can't wait to try it in a larger space. I usually get pretty nervous trying out wild wallpaper colors because I don't know if I'm going to like it later. But with this magnetic wallpaper, it doesn't matter. I can change it whenever I feel like it. And I can store all of the unused wallpapers in a binder until I'm ready to use them. Thank you for joining us while we made a wooden door that really opens for our wooden box rooms and experimented with magnetic wallpaper. Like, comment, share, and subscribe. Don't forget to ring the bell and follow us on Instagram at MyFroggyStuff, the Frog Vlog, and Bella of MyFroggyStuff. And we will see you next time.
사라지겠죠.